Hello, hello! It's hard to believe that the end of 2021 is already here, so for the last video of the year, I'm sharing my 2021 bullet journal flip through. For this year, I switched to using a journal by Maisie Lane. I love the simplicity and the rose doodle on the spine. To continue with the rose theme, I used watercolor for the beginning of the year setups while keeping everything quite minimalistic. I really like how this quote turned out. Clearly, I did not really keep my goals this past year, but it was good to have something to aim for. There were also a lot of really good songs and dramas released this past year. I found some new Korean artists that I enjoy listening to, and the best drama that I watched was The Flower of Evil. My January theme was based on the BTS song Crystal Snow. I used a combination of watercolor and marker, and I liked how the pages turned out more later when I started getting used to the watercolor. I still think this theme kind of looks like Disney's Frozen though. Oh, this month I also collaborated with a stationery shop called Milky & Co. Studios to create a snowflake sticker sheet. I integrated them into my spreads, and I love how dreamy they turned out. February is definitely in my top 3 favorite themes for this year. I did a lantern theme inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, but I also added this adorable cow doodle in traditional clothing throughout the theme because it was the year of the bull. It was also my first time using a Uniball Signo for metallic detailing, and I love these pens now. I had so much fun with all of the doodling in February, and I can definitely tell that my art style has changed throughout the years. I used to try to keep to very minimal and simple designs, but this year I wanted to branch out and try to draw more. I also did a collaboration on Instagram for self-care and made a favorites page for the month. Now March would have been my favorite theme, but I feel like the execution was not amazing. The art was inspired by BTS's song Spring Day. I incorporated different doodles from the music video and liked how the quote and the weekly spreads came out. This is my favorite weekly for March because of how colorful the doodle in the corner was. I also just love how the spread turned out. Here's a collab from Instagram on the places that I want to go after travel restrictions are lifted. I also did a collaboration to support the Stop Asian Hate campaign and also did another favorites from the month page to complete my March spreads. My theme for April was bunnies and pinwheels, and it was actually inspired by the 17 song Pinwheel. It was also a lot of fun to doodle throughout the month of April. This was the first Dutch door spread I ever made. April was busy since I did a project making stickers for the first time in order to fundraise and donate money to organizations seeking to end Asian hate. My May theme was also inspired by a 17 song. This one is based on Fallen Flower. I used watercolor again throughout the theme to do very loose paintings of flowers hanging on vines. I didn't love this theme, but it was similar to Spring Day where the idea was there, but the execution didn't show. I still had a lot of fun this month though, and I'm happy I tried a theme like this. June was the theme where I used my Cricut to make stickers and did a peach on blue tiles theme. For the blue tiles, I used watercolor and I feel like it made this very aesthetic summer vibe. I also incorporated some peach-inspired stickers from some small businesses that I follow. Even if it's just for my own enjoyment, I definitely want to try to do more digital art next year. This was one of the easiest themes I made this past year, so I enjoyed it a lot. I originally left space to do a favorites page for June, but I ended up turning it into an ideas page for my themes and a space to write the list of webtoons that I'm reading. July is another one of my favorite themes because it feels very summery with the sunflowers. I was initially only going to do sunflowers, but I decided to add cassette tapes. If you couldn't guess already, this was inspired by the Post Malone song Sunflower, and I added a song to the bottom right of each page as my mixtape for the month. I also started doing 2-week spreads throughout July, which I definitely will be doing more of in the future. In August, I started getting a little tired of my journal, so I went with a very simple triangle theme in this pink and gray color palette. I actually really liked this theme because of how simple it was. I also introduced a 4-week spread that my friend often does in her journal, and I liked how quick and easy it was. Getting back into the swing of things, my September theme was based on the 17th song Campfire. It had a bit more of a vintage feel to it, in my opinion, with all of the color scheme, the watercolor, and the doodles. I also hit a milestone and became a Twitch affiliate in September. This was really special to me because Twitch has been my favorite platform to interact with people and to create a wholesome community. I've also made a lot of friends and reconnected with old ones through playing games. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact and Valorant. Finally, to another top 3 theme, my October theme was inspired by the BTS song Magic Shop. It had a secret door where I doodled on the inside. It was a ton of work, but I feel like this theme was worth it. This is also one of my favorite BTS songs, so I was really happy when this theme came out like how I imagined it. I would say that 2021 was a year of drawing. I got inspired again and started doodling more. November was, surprise, another BTS themed month. This time I chose Permission to Dance because in November I finally got to see BTS live in concert again. This month was very colorful and very fun and had a pop art style to it. I also did a spread for the concert and to remind myself of the experience. I enjoyed making this spread because it was the first time in a while that I made a spread just for my own enjoyment. Lastly, I finished off this journal with a simple holiday plaid design mixed in with some winter stickers for December. As many of the themes this past year were inspired by music, I'm excited for my 2022 bullet journal as I'm making it a goal to have all of the themes inspired by songs. And that is my 2021 bullet journal flip through. Let me know in the comments what your favorite theme was. Stay safe and healthy and have a happy new year. See you in 2022. Bye!